I have an aluminum frame attached garage, which is about 13 feet across, and the supports, they were rotted out. So what I did was I framed out the entire garage with 2x4s and 2x6s. Ceiling panels are 2 feet across and they go all the way down. There was no supports there. I first put treated lumber all along the base. Now aluminum will rot out if touched by treated lumber, so where the aluminum was still solid, I used cedar. Once the base pieces were in place, I put 2x4s almost to the ceiling, and to those I attached 2x6s all the way down. On the house side of the garage, I attached 2x6s to the studs inside the wall. These 2x6s support the ceiling on this side, on the house side. On either side of the sliding glass door, I put a 2x4 all the way to the ground so the ground would support part of the roof. Over the sliding glass doors, I didn't have room for 2x6s, so I used 2x4s. So I go from 2x6s over each panel to 2x4s. I've got 3 sets of 2x4s, and then I go back to 2x6s for the rest of the roof. When I did the support for the doors, I notched the 2x6 here, I notched it up here so that the 2x4 would sit on it. And this one goes all the way to the ground. This 2x4 over the door had to be specially cut to fit right in there. I cut out the paneling on the house side so that I could fit the 2x6s flush to the wall. I didn't do anything to the 2x4s on the garage side and the other side because I figure those aren't load-bearing supports anyway. Just the two, the outside and the wall side, are load-bearing supports, the house wall side. This is the 2x6 that goes from the outside to the wall side, and on these ends I had to cut at an angle because of the angle of the 2x6 as it slopes down. So both sides had to be cut on angles. In addition, I cut on an angle the house side 2x6s and the outside 2x6s, the angle being right there and there. So I thought that would give a little more support to the roof if I cut it at an angle. I used these Simpson strong drive connector screws. I used 1.5 inch that way and 2.5 inch to go on the angle so it went through the support into this beam here. To hold the two 2x4s I used Simpson LUS 24-2 ESR 2523. And for the 2x6s, LUS 26Z ESR 2523. I put new 2x4s next to the original rotted out aluminum. I cut this off. Every couple of feet I put a screw right through the original aluminum into the new 2x4 to support it. I used water putty to fill in the places where the aluminum was rotted away. Then I painted it. Once I was done, I put the trim back in around the door and the ceiling.